Atonyitap kolenjitestai ikerei ketesiet nebo Kass TV logoiwek emet cheitun en koindo nesomonun kwane Victor Korir. Bo komonut kikimit kanapta somanet nebo boisietab eunek en sukulishekab musoknotet en emoni asikomuch kotoret kipsomaninik konyor boroinwek chebo boisionik asikomuch konapta sectors cheterter chebo emet. Kabit kursonitok en kasarta nekoiwongei tuyet nebo betusiek 2 nebo kabartetab tuguk chekichobe en sukulishekab musoknotet. Nyoru report nebo Robert Siele.
Kong'ololjin siriikab logoiwek kokaibata igortab kabartaetab tuguk cheterter chechobe sukulishekab musoknotet nekoituyogei sukulishekab musoknotet cheite 30 kobun South Rift Region, komwa sirindetab katuiyetabgei nebo sukulishekab musoknotet en emoni Shadrack Tanui kole noton ko boroindo nebo kibor kimnotetab sukulishechoton.
Kou ye kingen tugul, kingen kele sukulishekab musoknotet kotindoi boisiet noton nekiboisien eunek asikechop tuguk choton chekonu ujuzi netoreti lagokyok. Asi yeimanda komuch kotoretegei koboisien ujuzi noton koyai tuguk chechang. So komosta nebo agriculture ko chang tuguk chekokochop lagokyok. Ngemi field nebo electrical anan ko mechanical anan ko automotive engineering anan ko komostab amitwogik ko chang tuguk chechobe lagokyok yon somoni.
Kosubkei ak Tanui kokochin kipsomaninik sukulishechoton somanet neititaat neiboru boisionikab eunek en icheket.
So makikoitoi somanet kityo, kikochini boroindo kipsomaninikchok asikochop tuguk en eunekwak ak en kabwatet ak ujuzi netindo asikobit kobelgei en region ak kobelgei akoi koit national. Ako yetar national kora ko amun kitinye world skills competition ko en kenyit nekibende kotun ketinye kabelisiet en komostab China. So lagok chekaibelis en region ak kobelis en national kotun kokochin sponsorship serikali anan ikochin boroindo serikali kobo kobelgei ak kobarta ujuzi nekitinye en emetab China yekitinye world skills competition.
Kamwa principal noton bo township TTI kole alak en tuguk chechobe kipsomaninik koibu walet en sectors cheterter cheboto mung'aret ak kabatisiet en emoni.
Kekere kele boisien kabwatet netindo asikokon solution. Ngemwa ng'alekab amitwogik en komostab amitwogik kekere lagok cheboisien tuguk cheter kochop wine. Kingen kele cham keboisien grapes kechobe wine, lakini lagokyok komuche koboisien tuguk alak cheter chebunu mbar kotor kochop maiyek number 1. So that is a technological skill nemuche koboisien chito asikoyai biashara en betusiek chebwone. Nebo oeng ngeba komostab kabatisiet anan agriculture kekere kele muche koboisien chito ujuzi noton netindo kot kobit koyai irrigation en mbar koboisien technology nemalasima kele iwe ak iyat tapit ak iyat beek kobun bereisitab beek.
Kacher biikab emet koboisien sukulishechoton asikoib walet icheket.
Ako kit nekisome sigik ak meng'ikab Kericho County ak South Rift en tugul kesome kele oyogun lagokyok asikobwa matkobur en gaa chetom konyor somanet age tugul. Kisome kele oyogu asikobwa asiketoret kikochin ujuzi kosomonjigei anan kisomeshan ako bit koboisien kimnotet nebo ujuzi netindo asikotoret en kabelisiet newendi tai en emet komugul ak en ngwony komugul.
En komostanyin komwa director nebo TVETs en emoni Dr. Joseph Kanyi kole tokyingei sukulishekab musoknotet en emoni kokimit boisionikab eunek asikokochi kelchinoik kipsomaninik.
We are now implementing modular Sept and the focus is on our practical skills. Now with that in mind, the focus now has shifted into what we are calling sustainable TVETs. Looking at the way the resources are coming in and as you are all aware, we are now looking at how can we ensure that our TVETs are sustainable.
Kong'eten county nebo Kericho, logoiwekab emet chebo Kass, kainenyun ko Robert Siele.
Ketokchinigei taonit nebo Eldoret ole miten kesit nekokeib kwa kapkirwok notok nebo Eldoret kotinygei ak kang'uny netindoi alak en meng'ik cheboto Moses Kiptum Kibor nemwoe kole makisub ng'atutik ak arorutik chemokotin kasarta nekikoitoi boisionik chotok chebo biik cheteleljin boisionik chebo Eldoret City. Nitok ko kobun boroindo nebo ng'echeret koboto membaek chebo board newendi koteleljin City nebo Eldoret ak kobun ogiliekchik choto Daniel Tarigo Kiptoo komwa Moses Kiptum Kibor kole en nguni ko mamache icheket kotestai kobois board notok lel neimuch kelumda kobaten mache icheket kekas kirwokonotok korok nekomuch kong'at kirwokindet notok ko Moreno Nyango kole wendi kekase kirwokonotok eng betut notok anan tarikit 30 nebo arawani bo 9 asikimuch kenai kele tokchingei ano telelchinet nebo taonitab Eldoret.
The process was conducted also in a manner, the interview process was conducted in a manner which violates the tenets and the principles of good governance and violates the procedure of fair process, where the process was conducted in a very flawed manner, which seems to be favoring some individuals. Before, even the County Public Service Board did not verify the genuine or did not verify the academic documents for the applicants. So we feel like the city of Eldoret has not been given the best of people who are eligible for the entire process. The members who have been appointed, the 5 members and the chairperson who have been appointed are apparently from the same community. And concerning that this is a city where it is a cosmopolitan, it belongs to all Kenyans, it ought to reflect the face of this nation. Kwamba hii process yote ambao wameifanya tayari, yote iwekwe kando na waanzishe process afresh wakizingatia sasa sheria za nchi za Kenya na kuangalia pia katiba vile inasema, ndio tuweze kupata mwelekeo na pia process ifuate vizuri. Hatuna shida iwapo hawa candidates wataweza tena kuchaguliwa upya, as long as the process is followed, is flawless, the process is clean. Academic qualifications, we felt like the process was so rushed. I don't think the board, the County Public Service Board, had an opportunity to verify the documents of all the candidates. They are supposed to give it to the governor. Therefore, the governor should forward those names to the county assembly for purposes of verification and vetting. Because these are positions which are not small positions. These are big positions for the city and the county in general, whereby it is of public concern. The people who are supposed to be appointed are people who should be people with integrity, people with qualifications, and people with whatever requirements it should take.
Agentantab Nairobi koimuch kondochi rubetab president noto Professor Kithure Kindiki tuyet anan igorto neboisien kikoito certificates chebo nomination en biik tugul chekiibelis en nominations chekiyai wikit konye chebo chamait nebo UDA en kebeberwek cheterter chebo emet. Kasarta netestai kochopchingei chamainoto kobelge ak chamaisiek alak en lewenisiosiek chemengechen chebendi kiyoe en tarikit 27 nebo arawetab 11 ak choto ko kandoik cheimuch konam tikitisiek chebo chamaitab UDA koimuch kecher icheket komot kotestai koyai bolotet notok nemaibu kotuiyo biikab emet kobaten koyai bolotet neituitos biik ako en oret kora nebo kondit.
Asanteni, please be seated. Let me take this opportunity to first and foremost say how grateful I am to be here today. It is at this building that we manufactured this party, nurtured it with very many of you who I see around this table, and it's always very nostalgic for me to be here. Unfortunately, I have not been very frequent of late. Maora, the chair of NEB, was telling me I used to be more frequent when I was at Interior, when actually it is true, but I think it is now that I need to be here more often. So I've decided, now that I've been challenged, that at least every 2 weeks, I'll spend 2 hours in this place, because our party requires the support and presence of each one of us so that we can solidify ourselves and build a strong team even as we go into the future. This morning we are gathered here to issue nomination certificates for the successful candidates who are going to be the flag bearers of our party in the by-elections of 27 November 2025. And we are issuing the certificate for one Senate seat, Baringo, We also have a candidate in Bere North constituency. We have a UDA candidate in Malava constituency. We have another UDA candidate in Banissa constituency. And because we are now expanded and we have been cooperating with other parties under the broad-based administration, we have made concessions so that our partners in the broad-based administration will, on our behalf, field candidates in Ugunja and Kasipul, as well as Magarini. We will also be fielding candidates in 17 ward by-elections in different parts of the country. And therefore, today we are here to not only congratulate, but also issue nomination certificates to the successful flag bearers or the successful aspirants who are now our candidates in the by-elections. Just a couple of things, because I don't want to speak forever. First is to emphasize what has been said here, which is this party was founded on an ideology. And that ideology is the transformation of the economy of our country from the bottom upwards. That is our ideology. And we must not lose that identity. I am pleased to report on behalf of our party leader, President William Ruto, that we have made significant successes, we have made significant progress in the realization and the implementation of our agenda, which we deliberately committed ourselves to 3 years ago. We went around the country, conducted county-level forums, had a lot of engagements with professionals and other stakeholders, and came up with one of the most transformational, most ambitious manifestos ever pledged anywhere, as far as I know. It has been a very challenging journey because the manifesto that we committed ourselves to carries
Noto ko rubeiwotab President Professor Kithure Kindiki nenet kora ko rubeiwot nebo party leader nebo chamaitab UDA kong'ololi en ofisisiek che echen chebo chamainotok. Ak kokotoi serikali tetutik chebo letetab beek koityi meng'ik chebo Kerio Valley ko oret agenge nebo ketoret kokimit tetutik chebo kabesetab mbarenik. Mising ko en nguni testai tetutik chebo wegunetab kalyet en komosatak akotinygei ak minister nebo beek en emoni ko engineer Eric Mugaa. Ko en nguni kotestai project chebo silingishek million 200 en komosta nebo Marakwet East. Report kon kochobwech Andrew Kimeto.
Ing kakwautik chekere kole kakitoret meng'ikab Kerio Valley kosuldae tetutikab kabatisiet kobun kabisisietab mbaronik ako istoegei chelesosnatetab chorsetab kiagik ak baretab beek, kokolumda serikali tetutik cheterter chebo letaetab beek eng komosata. Koindochi lumdaetab tetutik choto CS nebo beek eng emoni Eric Mugaa ne agenge ko Mulwaber Irrigation Project ole kibwotchini konyor kelchin nebo tetutionoto familia cheit 1000 eng komosata.
Yale maji yakifika mashambani mwetu, tafadhali yasipite yakapotea kule kwa mito. Tuahidiane hapa kwamba mtalima, kwa sababu hapa serikali inaweka zaidi ya milioni 187, 187 million, to make sure that our farmers, our young people, our women, our sons and daughters are engaged in an economic activity that is yielding and that is actually growing the nation. Kumetokea kwamba when insecurity comes down, there is need to follow up with government projects to actually engage the people so that our young people are not idle. First. Secondly, there is need to coordinate, to do interministerial coordination, and that is what we are working on. Mtu wa barabara akikuja, nimeona moja inapita hapa tu, inaenda tot, si ndio? Naelezo inaenda tot, inawekwa lami, pia mtu wa maji akuje. Tufungue haya maeneo yasikuwe marginalized.
Kailos CS noto wekunetab kalyet nekokibaorionji eng komosata akomwa kole tindoi kamang'unet neo kole bendi meng'ikab komosata kogelchinigei tetutik choto bo kabatisiet kotinygei ak projects choto.
Kerio Valley kumekuwa na zile juhudi ambazo kijana wa hapa Waziri Mkuu ameweka kuhakikisha kwamba tuko na amani. Baada ya amani lazima pia tu transition to other economic activities. Hapa mostly watu ni wafugaji na nimeona mashamba yetu hapa along Kerio Valley River very fertile. Yanaweza tumika kulisha na kukuza pia vyakula ambavyo vita supplement diet, sio hapa peke yake Elgeyo Marakwet, pia mnaweza lisha wale wengine wa Baringo, ndugu zenyu, watu tofauti tofauti. Tuzungumze mambo ya maendeleo. To replace insecurity na development. To replace hizi maneno zingine tunafanya hapa nyumbani na tangible economic activities.
Eng komostanyi ko kaboibochi membayatab kot nekoting ng'atutik nebo Marakwet East Kangogo Bowen tetutik cheisuldae serikali eng komosata chebo kilang'une sobonwekab biik eng komosata chikiakonyor katabanet neo mising eng betusiek chikosirto.
Tuko na amani hapa Kerio Valley. Unaona kwamba watu hapa wamekuwa wakiishi kwa hizi escarpment huko, sababu kulikuwa na insecurity huko Kerio Valley mzima ama along the river Kerio. Sasa sababu tuko na amani na hii project ikikuja kumalizika na tuweze kulima shamba mpaka eka 1500, so itasaidia kuleta amani because wale vijana pia walikuwa wamejihusisha na wizi ya ng'ombe na nini. Sasa saa hizi tunaenda kwa shamba, sababu unajua hapa hakukuwa na chochote, ilikuwa tu wanyama. Lakini sasa hii project itasaidia sasa wamama wataweza enda kulima, watalima marakwe, watalima mahindi, watalima ndizi, na barabara ndio hii tunatengeneza, tunaweka lami, so itakuwa rahisi kupeleka mazao kwa soko na maneno ya sasa ya insecurity itakuwa imeisha.
Kong'ete county nebo Elgeyo Marakwet, logoiwekab emet chebo Kass, kainenyu ko Andrew Kimeto.
Ak chitab kalenjin report noto bo Andrew Kimeto netinye kaletetab beek ak kanabtaetab kabatisiet en Kerio Valley koitwech kakesunet. Logoiwekab emet cheimuch keibunen koindo kobun ketesiet nebo Kass TV. Kainenyun ko Victor Korir. Testai ikere ketesiet nito bo Kass TV amun kimnatet naet.